This smile that you see is a story of hope. It's a story of one family in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, but it is a story from which we can all derive some optimism. At this time when the news is so often so depressing, we thought we would give you something to make you feel a little better as well. The gentleman you see here is probably the oldest person, and I'm just going to ask the camera to move into him slowly because I want to see his smiling face again. दादाजी थोड़ा हंसो हंसो थोड़ा स्माइल करो हाँ हंसो 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 the gentleman you see here is it's really a wonderful sight because he is one of the probably the oldest person to have recovered from the coronavirus infection, and we're here with his family, a family of doctors, and it is really a lovely story. And हमारे साथ यहाँ पे नितिन है और नितिन सर के बेटे हैं. First अपने फादर के बारे में बताइए. He is 92 years old.
Yeah, my father he has completed 92. He is running 93rd year, and
Sir का नाम?
His Mr. Suman Bhai H. Vora, Suman Chandra Vora.
And we're also seeing in these images Vatsala ji. If we can show Vatsala ji. Vatsala ji is Nitin ji's wife, but she's also a doctor, and she also in the beginning tested positive for coronavirus, and she's also recovered fully. So this is a story of optimism that both Vatsala and Sir have recovered fully. Tell us about your father. क्या हुआ नितिन जी?
My father was tested for corona, and being tested positive, he was admitted in the SVP hospital on the 10th of this April, and then there was a scheme of the home care by the government of Gujarat, and I think it was a very sensitive decision, and under which we brought our father to our home, and in the initial part the care was taken by the SVP hospital, and he was very happy about that. Then
फिर आप घर ले आए.
Yeah, घर ले आए.
Mood कैसे आपने upbeat रखा?
I think it's the family support and the concern of the nearer and the dear.
You were telling me he's also a teacher, so that helped.
Yeah. I think his basic personality, he was a teacher, and throughout life he was a very contented person, emotionally stable person, and I think that part we can. So during this illness, he was never disturbed. When he was taken to the hospital, he gladly accept कि I should not be a reason that other persons becomes positive.
And he has other comorbidities also.
Yes, he is having blood pressure since more than 35 years. He had the myocardial infarction in the year 86. And he has undergone the angioplasty in the year 2007.
And yet he's fully recovered.
Yeah, he fully recovered, I think.
It's a fantastic story, and I'm just going to talk to him. But as his granddaughter, you must have been very worried.
Yes, I was very worried about him.
तो कैसे handle किया?
But everybody was there to support him, so.
अब मैं आपसे पूछूंगी दादाजी, आप नितिन जी, you translate for me if he doesn't understand. कभी जब आप बीमार हो गए थे, तो आप अपना मूड कैसे अच्छा रखा?
તો તમને સારું નહોતું ને, બીમાર થયા હતા ને, તો પછી તમે કેવી રીતે હસતા રહેતા હતા અને પ્રસન્ન રહેતા હતા? શું કરતા હતા? કેવી રીતે રહેતા હતા?
ત્યાં એસવીબી હોસ્પિટલમાં ફેસિલિટી સારી હોય છે ને, એટલે મને ત્યાં એડમિટ કરવામાં આવ્યો હતો, અને ત્યાં સગવડ સારી હતી, અને ત્યાંનો સ્ટાફ છે ને એ મને સારું રાખતા હતા, અને વખતો વખત મને દવાઓ આપી જતા હતા, અને વખતો વખત મને પૂછી જતા કે કેવું છે, કોઈ તકલીફ છે કે કેમ.
तो ये बोले हाँ, तो स्टाफ ने पूछा, वक्त पे पूछा, बहुत अच्छा
सारो હતો મારો,
बहुत अच्छा मेरा देखभाल
किया लेता था कि તમારે કોઈ તકલીફ હોય તો અમને કહો કે.
तो आपको डर नहीं लगा?
કોરોનાની બીક ના લાગી એવું પૂછે છે.
ના, મને 92 વર્ષ થયા છે ને, ઉંમર મારી વધારે હતી ને, તોય મને ત્યાં સગવડ સારી હતી, અને કોઈ ચિંતા નહોતી, કોઈ ટેન્શન નહોતું, મને સારું થઈ જશે એમ ખાતરી હતી, અને શ્રીજી બાવામાં મને બહુ શ્રદ્ધા છે.
So the family is broken into applause.
શ્રીજી બાવામાં મને બહુ શ્રદ્ધા છે, અને કોઈ વાર હું ઘરમાં પડી જાઉં ને તોય મને ભગવાન મારું રક્ષણ કરે છે.
भगवान ने रक्षा की. वत्सला जी, आपको भी पॉजिटिव हुआ, बट यू आर बैक एट वर्क.
Yes, I am already back at work. I joined on 27th April, and I too had a very good care in SVP hospital. After I came back, we took care of Dada, and he was also asymptomatic rather, not much symptoms.
But how did you keep his mood up?
Yeah, we used to, all of us used to go and talk to him for a bit and used to take care of him, whatever he wanted. We used to.
And he's saying that everyone looked after me very well.
Yeah, I did.
When he was admitted, where everybody was so upset, because he had the limitations in walking and hearing, lot of deficiency in the hearing. But my daughter's birthday was on 16, and they were interested ki if Dada is back,
Her birthday?
Yes, 16th April.
So your birthday was
Yes,
there in the middle of all this?
Yeah.
How old did you
Best
become?
birthday gift.
Huh? You got?
I got the best birthday gift as I returned home that day.
Oh, lovely. Tell us the story.
So I think they were concerned ki okay, fine, we will take care of him, and there is no question of risk. We'll keep the distance, we'll follow the norms, but we'll be in the position to take a personal care, and that will make us some more difference, because psychological and the emotional support what we can give at home will make little more difference.
So what is the moral of the story? I want to ask all the doctors here, and then I'll give the young girl the last word. आपसे भी पूछती हूँ सर, what is the moral of the story? और इसमें एक moral of the story है कि जो इतना डर फैला हुआ है, उस तरह से डरना नहीं चाहिए लोगों को.
बिल्कुल नहीं डरना चाहिए. बीमारी है, बीमारी का हमें सामना करना है. वी हैव टू फाइट. कोरोना के सामने हमें फाइट देनी है. जो डर गया वो मर गया. आई रिमेंबर द शोले डायलॉग. आई रिमेंबर द शोले डायलॉग. कुछ भी नहीं डरना है. हमें बिल्कुल प्रसन्न चित्त रहना है. ईश्वर में आस्था रखिए, सबको प्रसन्न रखिए. और मुझे तो आज इतनी खुशी हुई है, और मुझे इनका बिल्कुल चरण स्पर्श और वंदन करने का एक इच्छा हुआ है.
हाँ, नहीं बिल्कुल ही बिल्कुल. इनफैक्ट सबको करना चाहिए, क्योंकि दादाजी आपने हिम्मत दिखाई हमें. दादाजी जो लोग को कोरोना है उनको आप क्या संदेश देंगे?
હું ઘરે છે ને વખત યોગ કરું છું, અને ગીતાનો 12મો અને 15મો અધ્યાય વાંચું છું. કોઈ પણ ઉંમરે સારું થઈ જાય છે. એની ચિંતા કે ટેન્શન નહોતું, એટલે કોઈ ચિંતા કરવાની જરૂર જ નહોતી. મને સારું થઈ જશે એવી ખાતરી હતી. એટલે ભગવાનમાં મને પૂરી શ્રદ્ધા છે. શ્રીજી બાવા મને મારું રક્ષણ કરે જ છે દરેક વખતે. ઘરમાં હું પડી જાઉં તો પણ ભગવાન મારું રક્ષણ કરી મને બચાવે છે દરેક વખતે.
ભગવાન
પૂરી શ્રદ્ધા છે
अच्छा,
ભગવાન.
नितिन जी आप बताइए, इनके साथ जो गुजराती नहीं समझ पाए, दादाजी ने क्या बोला?
No, I think he has a very positive attitude in life. He has a faith in God. He was doing the sort of meditation, and he had the lot of family support, so he can feel that love. We had 4 sisters. I'm having 4 sisters, and my 3 sisters are in the US. So they were regularly calling every day, in the morning and evening, and that care makes him realize that I'm an important person. My need is there in the family, and that makes a lot of difference for him. And his message was clear that always remain cheerful, always be swasth, in the sense calm and cool, never be disturbed or disturbed by this. And I think one of the important message we learned from this episode is that we have to learn now to live with corona and to love with corona, and that makes a lot of difference, because immediately after my wife was tested negative, he was tested positive, and so that was a tough time. I think
must have been very tough for
but
you
it was a support of the family members, neighbors, and the other section of the society. That makes a lot of difference for us, and I think positive attitude makes a lot of difference. And we should remember that we should learn the art of living with the corona, and if we love this art of living with the corona, loving with the corona, I think we'll be able to come out of this challenge. We'll face it, and we'll come out of this
So
challenge.
2 wonderful things I learned today from this wonderful family. You have to learn to live with corona, but you have to also learn to love with corona. Don't forget the people you love, don't forget the people you value. And also the old Sholay line that Dr. Saab just told us, jo dar gaya wo mar gaya. Mind over matter is a big thing, keeping positive is a big thing. And I just want to salute the oldest recoverer of the coronavirus. I'll ask my camera to leave you now with this image of Dadaji, who I think is going to be a national rock star after his wonderful recovery. And I think we can all give him a wonderful round of applause.